Hi, honey, everybody. Afternoon. Welcome, welcome. We are live, and I am completely thrilled to be back with Thomas, or Tomas, as I like to call him, Time to Transcend, who has his own channel here on YouTube and is also busy on Instagram. Also Facebook or just Instagram?
Facebook, and then I added TikTok, but the show today is just going to be on. Oh, hi,
Why not?
everybody. The show's going to be on Instagram as well. And my Instagram and my YouTube is the same handle. Actually, TikTok as well. It's all
Good.
at time to transcend. So,
Yeah, that's fabulous. You know, I never was into that TikTok before, but I can see that some of the people that are on there that are influencers, some of them are really, really young and they have like millions of followers. It's amazing.
yeah, one of my friends, younger friends, said, you need to go on TikTok because I was trying to get monetized and I got to get so many watch hours. He goes, you should go on TikTok. So I was like, okay, but I like it because it is a different audience, So,
yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, very true. I think it's much younger audience, but there's also a lot of influencers from around the world, aren't there, that are on there? Yeah.
Yeah. And it's interesting because some of them have been liking in fact, one of them shared one of my shorts.
Ooh.
And so, that was nice because I feel like the more that resonates, it's not about the money, it's about getting the word out, about
100%.
So,
100%. That's right. So, hello to Maureen. Hello to Lisa. And Catherine is a new subscriber. I believe that she was gifted that subscribership when I was on with Nate a few hours ago. So,
wow.
Yeah. So I'm real happy to be here. Hello, Kathy. I was just talking about how you and Tomas are working together, and so yes, and there's Kevin. And Seeking Myself. Nice to see you guys. It's wonderful to be here. Kevin, everybody tells me about how wonderful your retreat was in BC, and JJ's told me, Terry, and what's her name, Debbie, Three Shifting Veils, and I just asked Tomas about it, and I know Kathy was there pinch hitting for Linda when she wasn't well, but what a wonderful group and what a wonderful celebration that you got to have together. So,
yeah, very grateful, very grateful. Yeah.
Yeah. That's really awesome. I hear it was quite a magical little place there in that area too. So,
yeah.
It
was like the Hobbits, the Hobbit, like being like like that. So,
yeah. That's cute. Like a little grassy knoll or a little grass. I remember before I moved to Washington State, seeing pictures of moss and other things in the forest and thinking how wonderful. And I love living here, it isn't really much different, I wouldn't imagine, than it is in BC. So Squamish is a magical land. That's what I heard. Yeah. That's awesome. Hello, Neptune's daughter from your channel is here.
Yeah, that's Jan. Hi, Jan.
Yeah, nice to see you. So Tomas and I we're talking backstage about where we want to go today, and we'll go pretty much anywhere you want. If you're looking at a medium question, we don't want to just do strictly medium. We'll do some cards, pendulum, runes, whatever comes up. I have some of those extra things. Hi, James Spear. Nice to see you. So go ahead and put your questions in if you have them. And there's Arlene's going to put her first one in. All right. So yay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Can you even believe that we are at the end of August?
No, it's, I get paid once a month now with my retirement,
Yeah.
When I get to the middle of the month, I'm like, oh, okay, it's getting close, right? But it's already past that. And it was like it just started. It's like, boom, it's done. Boom, we're done.
I love it that Keith gets his Social Security like a week or two before mine, so I have it spaced out a little bit. And
that's nice.
That always makes it really nice. But you're not collecting that yet, You're not,
No, I
you're not,
just have
no.
my state teacher's retirement that I get.
Yep, that's
So,
right. I remembered that you were a teacher. What grade were you when you
so
taught?
I was K-12 music. I did band,
Ah,
orchestra, mariachi, elementary choir, marching band, jazz band,
oh,
all that.
wow.
And then for that, I did that for 15 years, and then 18 years I was a school administrator and ended up being like superintendent. So
That's
yeah.
wonderful. Yeah. Wow. It's amazing. And for me, I'm on my 27th year of higher education teaching, and I just really want to retire. Although I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably do more of this or something like it.
But I think you really enjoy it because when you talk about it, you can feel that energy, you know.
Yeah,
But I know it gets tiring.
it, it gets well. One of the places wanted me to basically reinvent myself, and I had to spend the summer doing that for a class, and that was very annoying to me. It isn't that I'm not open to suggestions, but I don't really like that I had this window to do, to do it. So,
Did the
yeah.
person go to a conference and came back and decided to learn
I
something?
guess so. Or, yeah, whatever bee they got in their bonnet, that was it. So, and I was the lucky recipient of that inquiry. So, hello, Catherine Banks.
Hi,
Hello,
Catherine.
Summer is here. And all right, so I got 3 questions up. Let's go ahead and we'll start, and we'll see where we go with it. So
Okay.
it's wonderful. Thank you all for being here. All right. So when will my daughter meet her soulmate? Well,
I feel like she's
kind of
been
hard to do second party questions. I will say that's a little hard, but we can see what kind of energy might be around. All right. Okay, so the first card I have is a little odd, but don't be put off by it. But it's the rosary. And I don't know if you're praying for this or she is at this point, but this is just, a rosary, of course, is Catholic, but it also means a spiritual path or a sacrifice. So I don't know if she's sacrificing, like maybe she's been working more with her job or what she's doing at her job. The second one I get, though, is an egg. It's fertility. And I don't mean she's going to get pregnant, although she could. But it says there's a new life emerging for her. So if she's looking for a soulmate, it's very, very possible that she is in the window of finding one of those. It says that change is around the corner for her. So the last card I have is trust when you feel something that is not meant for you. You can say no with grace to yourself and others. If it doesn't feel good, it's not for you. And have confidence and trust in your decisions. So I'm going to say that's just a reminder to her to trust her intuition when she meets potential soulmates.
Well, I'm going to pick up with what you just said because one of the cards I pulled was intuition. So I feel, but what I was getting when I read the question, what I was getting before the cards was that she's been through some, there's been some relationships that she's, haven't been the best because I got a heartache and loss and a sacrifice card. So I feel like that was in the past. But then I did pull new beginnings. So there's new things coming, and I did pull this card, which really speaks for itself, harmony. So I think she's seeking. And then I have this mantra deck that I really like. And I pulled everything my heart desires is manifesting into reality. And I value myself in the highest regard, and it shows. So, it's like when you're in a good place yourself, then that's what you're going to attract. So the fact that she's been through things, I think she knows what she's looking for now. But again, like you said, intuition.
Yeah, always. And, sometimes we get a little niggling feeling, oh, I don't know about that. but she needs to trust it. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yep. All right, Arlene, thank you for the question. Thank you so much. So Lisa, what do you got for love for me? There's a fellow I like. He's been busy and occupied. I refer to him as the Texan. Wondering if anything will come from him or if someone new is going to be the guy. All right.
Looking for love. Everyone's
Just don't do it in all the wrong places, right, Thomas?
exactly. Use your intuition.
Use your intuition. Oh. Let's see. I got some relationship cards, so let's see here. Okay, so I have here that you're going to need to focus more on a work-life balance. Sometimes we're a little off. We work too much, or we have a situation where it makes it hard for us to have these other things available to come in. I don't know if that's the truth for you, but it's saying that but it also says good health. So it wants you to make sure you do it for your own good. Not that something's wrong, but more like a preventative type of thing. So if you're stressed in any way, it's important. The next one is a rare gift, a special gift given to you and an opportunity. I'm thinking that this person may be the person. I don't know. Depends on your intuition and how you feel about it. But he is a gift in some way, whether he's your soulmate or not, or just a really good friend, then you guys will have a good relationship. The last one I have is fragmented. It says that there's so many things going on right now that you have kind of a split in your energy. And that showed up in this one because it was the work-life balance. So the picture is sort of incomplete. He has not maybe declared that you are someone he's interested in or vice versa. Maybe you want to do that. Maybe you want to complete that picture. So there you go.
Lisa, the first card I pulled was a spiritual union pictures. But what I'm getting from this is that's what you're really looking for. You're looking for someone that you really can, and then I pulled passion ignited. So I feel like that's what you're looking for. And then I pulled this rest and rejuvenate card, which I just feel like it's like, just enjoy the moment, enjoy what's happening with it. And this, I pulled a card out of my sacred forest, and I got reflecting pool stillness. And so when I put these two cards together, I feel like it's just about, just enjoy the moment, enjoy the present moment, and let things flow. I feel like you've got positive things moving forward. I got two cards around positive movement. So, things are moving in the right direction. I would say just enjoy this as it unfolds. Let it unfold.
Yeah. Yep. Sometimes pushing something or thinking about something too much isn't worth it, but it sounds certainly worth a try. You never know. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. So Donna is traveling in the States soon. What do I need to be aware of? She says. All right. Are you going to be driving, Donna? I'm guessing in a car. Or are you going on a train or a bus or planes, trains, and automobiles?
I knew you were going to say that.
That's because you're psychic.
Oh.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Kaja, how are you? It's good to see you. Are you here, Donna? Seeking myself for myself? Maybe she's typing. Okay. So I'm going to give you three basic things that I pulled out. First one is you are divinely protected. Connect with your angels and have them protect you as you travel. It's all of the above. Well, there you go. All right, then. Good girl. So yeah, if you find yourself, let's say, stopping at a rest area to go to the restroom or something, and it's dark or it's dusk or something, bring your angels out and have them protect you wherever you go. And also put that bubble of protection around your vehicle, whatever it is. But you're going to have some fun. You got the sun. I mean, nothing better than the sun, honestly. And there's only one thing they're wanting you to know. Be careful with your money. Ooh, yeah. Of course, gasoline prices are kind of over the top, but it says here, be a bit more frugal and make sure you don't overspend. So, and by the way, I'm going to have Tomas read, but I want him to tell you about, he's going to be at a fair, and Donna lives in Pennsylvania. So I want to
I
make sure.
put that in the let me do the reading and then I'll do that.
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So what I'm getting for you is that this is really like you're meant to go on this trip. I got this destiny card. I got rejoice and celebration and triumph and success. So I feel like it's going to be, this is going to be a lot of fun and an experience for you. But I pulled this card out, and when I read it, what I was feeling, it says, I release my grip on the things I cannot control. So I come this in the moment thing again with this question, meaning like, how some people like, we're going to do this at 8:00 and then we're going to do this at 9:00 and then we're going to eat lunch here.
Micromanage.
Right. Just like let it, plan ahead. I think what Aley said's right. Like make sure you know where you're going, keep your eyes around yourself, whatever, but also enjoy. Like if you find a place that's like, oh, this is a nice place, I think I'm going to have a cup of coffee. Like just enjoy that moment, enjoy the space and let it flow. But just, and, do that protection prayer. That always is helpful.
It is. Never hurts anything. Yeah. So yeah, we have Donna is here. Yes, honey, I saw it Summer, but she had written it lousy at the top and then she rewrote it. So we'll get you. I promise. All right. So both Donna and Maureen are from Pennsylvania. So go ahead and tell them about your holistic fair.
Yeah. So I just put the link in the comments. I'm going to be in Lebanon, Pennsylvania on Sunday, September 13th. It's the Greater, let me get the site up here. It's the
Greater Wellness Holistics. Okay.
Yeah, it's the #1 wellness expo in Lebanon, in Pennsylvania, and it's a one-day thing. So there's like all kinds of alternative health things and healer type folks, Reiki, and so I'll be there setting my booth, and I'll be doing readings, and I'm going to do some mini Reiki sessions, and so it'll be exciting. Sunday, September 13th. It's all day.
Excellent. Excellent. Oh, I put up the wrong thing. Hold on. I'm just going to, I got trigger fingers here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for letting them know.
That's wonderful. You.
It's always nice if somebody's local and you get to meet them. I know that in DC area, Sunset Jean's there a lot. A lot of people that live in the DC metro go see her when she's at one of those. So, all right. So message for your guide, Summer. I did not forget you, girl. Yeah. Next, I have Catherine Banks. All right. Well, the first card I get, your guides are saying sometimes things take a little bit more time than we'd like them to. So you can see that these are all of the different moons that come up in a month. Now, she's pregnant. I'm not suggesting you are, dear, but you might be. I don't know. But the potential for something new to grow is coming up for you within 30 days. So I don't know if you have something that you're interested in doing or pursuing, but you can take a look at that. And they said that this will bring you, it's kind of a real treasure of something that will come to you. You will treasure it forever. So it might even be an experience that you have that you'll always remember. Finally, they want to remind you to stay in the flow. And in this case, you're not in the water, you're gliding across the water, but it's just simply meandering down this beautiful river. And you're able to see both sides from that higher view. They're wanting you to enjoy the scenery. So
Um, so as you were talking, Aley, I pulled this patience card.
Oh,
I love when that happens.
I
Uh,
do too.
so what I'm getting to is what I was seeing your guides coming in, and the message I was getting and the cards lined up with it was you're leaning into your spiritual strength. And then I pulled this intuition card, or third eye chakra, which is your intuition. So I feel like I lean into that, but enjoy again, just enjoy things as they unfold.
Hmm.
And lean into your power. I like this card, this lion and this man, this lion of power. And then this transformation is butterfly spirit. It's a beautiful card.
Ooh,
So I feel
yeah.
like this is a transfer. This intuition is growing in you. So I would
Hmm.
let it come forth. And this card I want to end with: my greatest good and what is meant for me will never miss me. So just enjoy the flow and know it's coming your way.
Yeah, there you go, Summer. Before the end of the summer. um, I want to just shout out to Maureen. She's going in on the 24th for her oncology appointment. And I just want you to know that we're all sending you lots of love and healing and most beneficial outcome, Maureen. We support you and hope everything is okay. Yeah. Oh, you're a sweetheart. Thank you. Um, and all right, you go back, Jen. Okay, we'll put it there for you. And Seascape, you're a sweetheart. Thank you, my dear. You're welcome, Summer. See, I didn't forget you. I couldn't forget you. All right. Catherine Banks, you would love a message from JB if possible. Okay. Let's see if JB wants to talk to you. Mm. Okay, so the first card I have for you is these cards are beautiful, but you can't see them really well, but they're the trust card deck, and this one is consciousness. So there is a developing higher consciousness, and so JB is telling you you have the potentiality, possibly even to have a conversation with this person telepathically. So you just have to trust what you hear and how you're feeling at the time. And that is something that's developed over practice. And the reason that JB says this is because there's wisdom you have not found yet that is waiting for you to find it. And, there's a know all, feel all feeling that it does unfold in divine timing. Finally, JB says, share your voice. The world is ready and excited to hear what you have to say. You have a message and your voice matters. It is loving to yourself and others to always speak your truth. So think about that if you're either needing to speak to somebody or you need to share a message. Thank you.
Catherine, I don't know if you're planning a trip or planning something, but the message I was getting was that you should go for it because this is around your passion. So if it's a decision, because I also pulled this movement choices and decisions card. So I feel like there's a trip or something you're planning on doing, and you're kind of like, I don't know if I should do it. I think it goes along with what Aley was saying is jump into it, because what I also then pulled was recognition and reward, the
Mm,
card, which I mean, like she's on this horse waving the flag, going forward.
love it.
Yeah, and this patience. So again, like this message, like we're getting a lot of messages about. I feel like letting things just unfold. Um,
Yeah.
and let me pull one out of this deck here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, oh, I'm divinely protected by and guided by God, the universe, and my spirit guardians. So there's a lot that around you, that
Mm-hmm.
energy. So Catherine, good luck with whatever you're doing. But I feel like you're going to another level is what I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
Another
Yes.
level.
Yep. And that's what that consciousness card said, the same thing. So yeah. And a lot of us are, A lot of us have been expecting things to go faster than they are. And of course, they're always laughing at us because they're like, okay, well, you'll get there when you're ready. But we are ready. We're armed and ready. And yet there is something that's making us feel like we're walking through quicksand some of the time. So,
Oh, she says she's going to Japan.
oh, well,
Planning
that's
to go.
wonderful.
Yeah, I was picking up
Oh,
that trip.
yeah, you picked that up, didn't you? Wow. She's going to do grid work. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, they
Wow.
want you to. They want you to do it. Yeah. Yep. Wow. All right, Debbie. Will your youngest son, Troy, finally meet the right women? Does it matter more to moms than it does to the to the boys? There was somebody that was asking a question in the show with Nathan. I said, oh, she wanted to know if her son was going to stay with the girlfriend because I felt that she didn't care for the girlfriend. And I said, just don't let him know that. Because it's if something about that, it's like your feet get stuck and you stay with somebody that's not meant for you because you don't want your mother to say anything to you.
You know, my grandmother, her mother, they got married, they had a Model A and they had that rumble seat, and the
Uh-huh.
mother-in-law sat in rode in the car all the way to Niagara Falls. And this was like 1929. So when my mom later on, my grandmother never got involved, and my mom and her were like this. They were like almost like mother-daughter, but she
Wow.
never got involved because she knew what it was like, you
Yeah.
know?
Yep.
So
Yep. Yeah. Good for her. Good for her. Yeah. It's yeah, can be overpowering, which I'm not saying you are, Debbie.
no, yeah, I'm not saying that. Don't. I'm
Yeah.
just bringing a story up.
Yeah. Yeah. No, no. Both of us are. Yeah. So there's something about he wants to be comfortable with somebody and he hasn't really felt the comfort from, and I don't mean somebody to take care of him. I think he just wants to make sure that he finds somebody that he doesn't have to wear a mask. He doesn't have to hide anything that may seem like it's something that should be hidden. And he's wanting that comfort. And he does, it says he tries to find that comfort in silence. So maybe he doesn't speak about it very much, but there is something there with that. But he's grounded and his legacy of life and growth is transforming. You got the family tree here. So I do believe that Troy will meet that perfect person in divine timing, but he wants to be comfortable with that person. Yeah.
And as you were talking, I pulled Mystic Meadow Sanctuary card. So I feel like the same way that Allie said that he just wants to be. I feel like your son is a laid back, understanding type guy is what I'm feeling. And I feel like that's what he seeks. And,
Yep.
but the first card I pulled out of my other deck was this Harmony card.
Oh, wow.
I pulled the waiting game. So, just let things unfold again. But then I pulled Triumphant Success.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That is both of us got really that will be what will happen once he finds that person. Wow. But harmony and comfort, that they kind of seem like they go together a little bit.
Yeah.
So you loved his ex, but she decided she was gay. Well, better that she decided she was gay before they got married or something, So yeah. Yeah, that happens. That does happen. Thank you, Debbie. And Linda, you're funny. If you can't find Mr. Right, then look for Mr. Right now. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Uh-huh. All right, old Windwalker. Will my oldest find a job that's right for her soon? If she does, will I still have rides from her for work? Oh, that's a twofer. Let's see if we can figure that. A twofer.
I see you guys riding, like talking a lot, like enjoying being together in the car. I feel like this is a real good thing.
Wow. I don't know what kind of job that she has, but I wonder if she's going to work online. I got the online card. There's a lot of people working from home now. She may not have the type of job that can do that, but maybe she'll find the job online. That's another possibility. But I get the apple. The apple is temptation and so forth. I think you guys can work it out. I think you'll be able to, depending on where she finds the job, of course. And I get the tears. I don't know what the tears are from. She might have a job offer that she really wants, but then they give it to somebody else. So there might be some of that. You might have to encourage her. But I think she's going to, number one, find the right job for her. And number two, if she can do that and it isn't working from home, which actually, if she worked from home, she could probably still give you a ride. That might work for you. Well, let's see what Tomas has to say.
I got this card here I pulled. First one was partnerships and alliances, and I like this symbol. It's the hands, helping each other, helping each other up. So I see that as you and your daughter. I feel what I was getting in the cards I pulled was there may be an interruption a little bit, like maybe you need, like, there may not be the rides for a little bit, but I feel like it's going to get worked out. I feel like there might be a little change of a priority of things, but your connection with each other is so strong. It's almost like almost a sister relationship is what I feel.
Yeah. So her daughter is doing some gaming right now online.
There you go. And look what I pulled. This is the lesson for today. Let it go, let it flow.
I think we're hearing that over and over, aren't we? Yeah. And there's something really good about that. One of the things that one of the first spiritual lessons I remember learning was that in order to get something to come to you, even Esther Hicks with manifestation, you put it out there and then you let it go. And you don't think about it anymore and you don't obsess about it or whatever. And it really does work. And now we're in an astrological situation where we're seeing things manifest in real time. I mean, like yesterday or, tomorrow. Yeah.
Just turn on the news and it's like, what happened? That happened today. Like, not like it happened like for a month. That was a today's thing. Things are going so fast. I just want to give a quick shout out to Annie Bear. I'm going to be on your show tomorrow.
Wonderful.
I just realized I had 2 shows back to back. And I also want to give a shout out to some folks that joined on Instagram. And if you have a question, you can put it on Instagram and I'll share it. I have Miss Max and my friend Sandy. I'm going to be in San Jose next week. So maybe I'll see you.
Fabulous. Yes. Welcome to you from Instagram. We're happy you're here. Yeah. That's good. And Annie Bear is a great person to work with. Oh my goodness. She's so, and I know you've met her. So
we met
you met in Canada. Yeah. What really is wonderful to me is I met some folks when I went down to Sedona a couple of years in 23. I met a number of people that were our people, and it's just nothing like it. I mean, it's to me, it was just like I'd known them forever and ever. And there they were. And we just all got along like, no problem. So that's great. That's great. All right. We have Kaja. Could I get a general reading for upcoming near future? What is upcoming? All right. Sounds like a good question. Mm-hmm. Okay, Kaja. The first card I get for you is the Hope card. And what I love about it is that there's this little person looking out toward the night sky and feeling as though, even though they are very small, that their world is huge. They have a beautiful part in it, and they always are hopeful. And so they're reminding you to stay hopeful in any situation that perhaps doesn't feel that way. The second card I have is uh, sometimes you feel like an outsider, perhaps. You're locked out of something. That's an awful way to feel. But it could be something, this is a child, so it could be something that's inner child related. In other words, you felt like an outsider when you were a kid. And so if something happens where you go into a situation and you feel that way, you feel hurt or abandoned in some way. So that's that one. They want to make sure that you make yourself a priority. Always love yourself, love your inner child, love who you are and how you are, because you're unique and blessed. And so coming up for you, maybe that realization that you are those things, and say some affirmations to remind you when you're feeling low.
Um, the first card I pulled for you was Prosperity Begins. I just
Mm.
got a real positive feel for things. Now I pulled the solar plexus card, which is, where your confidence lies in your body. So your solar plexus is just below your sternum. So it's where that confidence is. But I pulled the fertility card. I used 2 decks. I pulled it twice. And what I'm getting around that is, um, it obviously could mean children, but I'm getting more about creativity, using
Mhm.
your creativity, your energy. So with your confidence and your creativity, there's a lot of power there.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I pulled Passion United and New Beginnings.
Oh,
So
beautiful.
you're moving on. You're moving on from old ways.
Mhm.
So
Mhm. That's fabulous. And you're not an outsider here ever. So make sure you know that. Yeah. Um, Linda Bishop shared this with us. She said, about March this year, I turned it over to the realm and I found my motorhome in April, the exact one I wanted or needed. It is scary, but it works to surrender to the realm. Absolutely, Linda. Yeah. And she did. She did. It came right. She wanted a specific motorhome, and it's an older motorhome. And she called it like the Barbie dream motorhome or
oh
whatever
yeah,
it was, and from the 80s. And she found that sucker right near her, like within an hour or two of her house. Yeah,
like a
it's amazing.
Winnebago. I bet it was a
Kind of
Winnebago.
like that. Yes, yes, kind of like that. Yeah, but it worked. Yeah, it really did. So,
You're welcome, Kaja.
yes, thank you, Kaja. All right, Leah, how are you? Good to see you. Now, next is Neptune's daughter after Leah, and then Seascape. If anybody else wants to put up a question, um, you're welcome to do that. All right, Leah. So there are a plethora of opportunities for you. Look at this. Oh my goodness. The river that you've been flowing on has gotten wider and wider, which brings you to newer and newer locales. And you're just flowing down that beautiful river, and opportunities are ready to present themselves to you. So I think you're open to that. I don't think you ever shut down that ability to get them yourself. There is something that you've been postponing. And I think that this first card tells me that whatever you've been postponing is going to present itself to you. So, just to wait. Finally, I get the card Soothe. Inspiration and creativity unfold when you're rejuvenated and rested. Immerse yourself in things that soothe your soul. Take a bath or a walk or buy flowers for yourself and honor your body, mind, and spirit. And look, more water. How beautiful. And a full moon. Lovely. All right.
Leah, when I read the question, I heard this from Spirit: the world is rising and you are going with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like you're just moving along. And then I pulled moving on, which I'm getting around this change in your energy moving forward. And my soul is the lighthouse that will help others find their way. So as you're rising, you're bringing other people with you. Um, so, um,
Mm,
and I just feel like, oh, and I feel like you just stand your ground,
yep.
no, be confident. And guess what? I pulled another one. Spirit guardian of the autumn, letting go. So let it go,
Oh,
let it rise.
and that's for autumn?
Yes,
Oh
release.
my goodness. Really? Oh, wow. That's amazing. I love it. Look at those beautiful colors too. Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm. Mhm. All right. Very nice. All right. Let me find who I need. Neptune's daughter. Message from her gods. Oh, wow. I love it when my cards tell a story. Oh. Well, all right, Neptune's daughter. So what I have first is the card is lost, but the truth is you are never lost. Your light is filling you and providing you the light to move down your pathway. But it looks kind of, it's dark down there. So it's a little, I'm not sure this is the way I want to go. But the reason they've got you on this path is because they want you to break free from any fear you might have of anything coming your way or that's been happening, because fear is false evidence appearing real. So you're not lost. They want you to know that. They're saying to tune in because your ancestors are waiting. Your ancestors and your guides and all are waiting to talk with you. There's little heads around you here. This is tuning in and bringing in the message to know that they're with you. And they said the first thing you have to do is accept the fact they want you to hear them, and then you'll be able to. And that might even occur if you're able to remember your dreams. It might even occur in a dream that you can get a message from one of them.
Jan, the first card I pulled for you was Wild Rose Fairy, the love card. So I
Ooh,
feel there's this love energy around you. And I pulled that first, but then I went and I got a sacrifice card, which I feel is like that's the past. And look at this card, along with the love card, Passion Ignited. So I love this card. I just feel like that's you right now. And I feel like things are moving in the right direction. And then I pulled three cards: victory and success, triumph, and positive movement forward. Whoops. I dropped one. Just a minute. There we go. So I feel like everything's moving in the right direction. You've been through all that stuff's in the past, and you know where you're headed. I do not welcome things into my life that dull my magnificence and stunt my ascension.
perfect. No
Clear it
fear.
out. Yeah.
Yep. No fear. There you go. Wow. Well, thank you, Jan, for letting us read for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. We have Seascape. You've been contemplating a move. Will I be able to figure out the best location? You have no ties that bind you. Is this another move, or is this still the same move that you've been contemplating? I'm just wondering, Seascape. Yeah. All right. I don't really want to move out of the country, but I've been really looking at stuff in Costa Rica. Same move. Okay, thank you. It's really cheap to live there. You can live there for less than $1,000 a month for everything. I don't know. Sounds like it might be worth checking into.
Yeah, we've been thinking about Mexico for at least part of the year.
That's where, well, that's where Michelle and her husband are, who's astrological tarot. I have heard some horror stories. You've been thinking outside of the country? Okay. I probably would move to Canada before I'd move to Mexico. Me, and I don't like the cold, but all right. Yep, you are being asked to go with the flow. I think something's going to come up, Seascape. Something's going to come up that will grabs your attention. And I know you don't have any ties that really bind you. My husband was thinking of moving to a cheaper state, and I said, I can't do that because the cheaper states, I'd be uncomfortable in, let's put it that way, because there's an awful lot of negativity in some of those places. So I have to go with the flow. I get projections, and I'm wondering if you are projecting in your mind, would it be cool to live there? I'm wondering if you could take a trip maybe to a place and see if you'd like it there, see if it would. Now, I will tell you that one of my members, Denise, lives in Mexico, 3 cats in Mexico. She went down there and she had her 3 cats with her, and she stayed there, and she called back to some group there, please sell my house and sell all my stuff. I'm not coming back. Boom. She was there. She's been there for a while. But, that's to me is knowing what you know in your gut, They're saying that whatever is holding you back is teaching you to make boundaries. And I don't know what kind of boundaries they are. But yeah, Windwalker, you're antsy to go. I don't blame you. You have to be careful in Mexico with the cartels. Yes, that's why I kind of don't know where I'd want to go.
So what I was getting was that some of these decisions are going to go, you're moving pretty quickly with this, but then I've got this choose wisely card. So because I also got you're ready to move. You're kind of bored. You want to change. You want to have some new things happening. So just, as you feel this energy speeding up, just, take time and choose wisely, because what you're seeking is beauty. You just want to be in a place where you can just be yourself. But I got these cards at the end here. So love begins. I feel like this is just love being around you. Rejoice and celebration, which is like the 3 of Cups. And then I got hope. So, which is like the Star card. So there's a lot of things moving.
Yeah. But I can understand that because you want to get on with it. You're saying you just want to get on, and I don't blame you. This is what I heard about something that I was doing that seemed like I was shoveling sand against the tide. And somebody said to me, you just need to, you're not young anymore. No offense, and no offense to you, Seascape, but just get on with it. Just get on with what you want to do, because, we got to do that in order to move forward. So big hugs. I hope something comes to you soon, dear. Yeah.
Yeah. Enjoy this. Enjoy it. And then it'll all work out.
The water stands out in that card. Yeah. I can understand why you feel like you could bust, because you're ready to do something. Yeah. Yep. Somewhere near the water, perhaps. All right. We're down to the last question right now. So if anybody else is here that would like a question answered, please go ahead and put it in. And or if you're on Instagram, do that too, and we can read for you. She just started her new job like Monday or last week or this week, I guess. But do they like her? It's a little overwhelming right now learning new stuff. Oh, honey, I knew that was going to happen. Not that they don't like you, but that it does get overwhelming when you start a new job. Yeah. Let's see.
Being the newbie.
Yeah. You're the newbie, everybody. Oh, yeah. It's funny when and the older I got, when I remember being trained for this one job, And they kept telling me all the things that I better not forget. And it was actually very distracting. And guess what? I couldn't remember it all and I left. But I know you don't want to. She just was on unemployment. She's just coming around to get a job. If you're ready, you go ahead.
Um, I just feel that you just focus on your work and don't get, just do your work, and that's what they hired you to do. And so, when you walk into a place, I do feel like there may be some stuff happening, but it's not related to you. So just like, and every work has that. Every place has this like energy around it. But I say just focus on your work because you're very well connected spiritually. I got this crown chakra card, and I feel like this is actually a transformation for you, that you've really gone through a lot. Because Aley said you were out of work, so
Mhm.
just lean into this space because it's going to work out. And I feel like your passion. I got this card again as I've been pulling it. So there's a passion around you, and just lean into the work, and and I just heard this: create your own reality.
Beautiful.
So
So she's an accountant, is what her work is, but she works now for a symphony orchestra, which I
wow.
know you would love.
But
Yeah.
when you're working with artists, I mean, being a musician, like there's a lot of
Uh-huh.
temperamental opinion. Everyone thinks that, oh, blah, blah, blah. So,
Yeah.
again, focus and use your analytical mind to let all that artist stuff
Uh-huh.
go by you.
Yeah. There you go, Michelle. Go with the flow. Absolutely. All right. So I have coming, I'm going to read your reading, but coming up, I have three more. I have Cheryl, Maureen, and um, user J. And we'll do a collective read. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So Maureen, I'm sorry, Michelle. Michelle, awareness. You're peeking, you're just peeking into this job right now. You're just really peeked in. And everybody is going to come. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Just break through your concerns. You're going to be very abundant, and that might mean you'll make some really good friends there, or maybe you'll get to go to some really beautiful concerts there. There's going to be a lot of good things coming to you. Positive outcome. Oh, it's an independent institute that specializes in classical music. Well, that's wonderful. I thought it was. That's cool. Thank you so much. All right. You were married to a musician. They are different, Seascape says. Well,
Yeah.
Tomas is a musician and used to
Okay.
teach me. Yeah. I was just in glee club and choir and things like that. All right. All right. Cheryl, let's get you for a general. Ooh, 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 ooh. I like this. Synchronicity working their way in here, Cheryl. I don't know what it is, but something's going to conspire to come together here in a very unusual way. There's a young boy here looking at a deer, but then there's a deer right beside him. So it's almost as though he manifested the deer. Synchronicity is more than one meaningful coincidence. So you're going to have some meaningful coincidences on a very ordinary day. This is one of my favorite cards here because it's like somebody gathering flowers on a beautiful day outside, and it's just an ordinary day, but everything about it is perfect. So you're going to be reflecting on it for a while. Lovely.
The first card I pulled is a spiritual union card. So I feel like there's definitely a connection there. Not necessarily with somebody, it could be, but a connection to that. And I feeling it like there's have patience, but there's and also I got about patience and planning. So have patience as things are going on. But I feel like you're moving on from something from the past.
Mhm.
Find time to rest, and I this is a beautiful card. I just love this card. It's Bluebell Fairy Gratitude. So just enjoy that space you're in. Isn't that beautiful?
It is, and you can't really see in my card, but the ordinariness was much like that. It's not as beautiful as blue, but yeah, that's awesome. Enjoy the flowers. Take time to smell the flowers, right? Yeah,
Hmm.
perfect. Thank you, Cheryl.
Thank you.
Maureen, a near future reading. All righty. Oh, you are in Oregon visiting your two sons and your 2-year-old. Oh, I wondered if you were. Good, 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 good. I hope you're enjoying yourself. That's wonderful. Get a little break from, she lives on Oahu, Deb.
Oh,
Cheryl
wow.
does. Cheryl does, yeah. All right, Cheryl. This is interesting. You're breaking out of the isolation of being by yourself, and now you're with the others, and you're enjoying their energies. So this person's sort of in a dark outfit, but I don't see it as a negative. I see it more as an entryway to something new because there's a great big portal in front of them. The next one is conditioning. Your conditioning is Maureen, you've been through so much. Oh my goodness. She's had so many different operations and procedures. You're almost conditioned to just spending. You got to break this conditioning. Hopefully it will break it up and give you a little bit more space. The last card I have is really gorgeous. It says radical trust. Trust that what is meant for you is on its way. You've been trying to make things happen out of survival. Trust that what you want also wants you. I'm going to stick my neck out and say, good health is what wants you, and you want it. And yes, you have been in survival mode. So, most beneficial outcome.
Maureen, the first thing I saw and felt was excitement around you. I saw you with friends enjoying. I feel like there's just positive energy. And then I pulled this fire spirit energy card. So, I mean, as Aley was saying, you've been through a lot, but you've got this energy around you. And you have this knowledge. This card is a really beautiful card. It's like you have the knowledge, having gone through so much, that you are just like enjoying being in this moment. But I do feel excitement around you, and
Mm-hmm.
harmony with friends.
Mm-hmm.
See the friends coming around you, and a lot of hope. Just a lot of hope. So I feel like there's an excitement around you. Just enjoy that. So hope,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. And you know, when you're here, you're among all friends. So we love you, Maureen. Yeah. All right. So user J says she or he has an overseas trip in September. Will it go okay? All right. All right. Well, the first card I got is pretty damn good. It's magic. Looks like it's going to be a magical trip for you. It's going to be something that perhaps you really never thought could happen. I don't know. It says here you're going to be manifesting, you're going to be doing things, and you're just surrounded by this spiral of magic. They want you to be sure that you are health conscious in all cases. And so make sure that you bring all your medication with you. Make sure that you uh, don't eat something that could be something that might be not, how do I want to say it? Maybe from a street market if you have a problem with your stomach. So make sure of that. But they just said, just be careful. They want you to be careful. There's no worry. There's no hospitalization. It's just be careful. And I get here that are you going with somebody? Because I'm getting a blossoming relationship. Maybe you'll meet someone there. I'm not quite sure. But at the very least, you'll fall in love with the place you're going. So.
I got this guardians of the land and protection. So I feel like there is protection around you. I mean, so just remember there's always your guides and angels and all this around you too. So know that. But when I first heard the question, I heard cross your T's and dot your I's. And what I mean is just make sure you get all those nitty gritty things out of the way so that you don't have to worry. But this card is I just see this as your trip. It's the Daffodil Fairy, New Beginnings.
Oh, I love that. That's adorable. Wow. Well, we hope you have a beautiful trip, J user. And yeah, make it so. Make it so. Yeah. All right. So what I usually do, if it's okay with you, is the one final cards. I do 3 cards for the community, it's sort of like a message for everybody.
Okay.
In a general way. All right. So the first card I get is take time to sit with the stillness. There is something in it. Eckhart Tolle says stillness speaks. It speaks to us who take the time to listen. I'm not going to tell you have to meditate. You don't have to, but take the time to sit in stillness and reflect back on things in your world. The second one is you are going right now through a rebirth. All of us are actually. We're all going through this rebirth. We signed up to be here now. Some of us are shaking our heads and saying, oh, I didn't want this, But, the truth is that we're here to lift the vibration and each other and stay the course. And finally, the beauty of this community is the tapestry that it weaves. And wow, this is so gorgeous. Look at all that beautiful tapestry here. And so I'm just going to remind everybody that Thomas, his channel is Time to Transcend. And I love the word transcend. So if you can, please go like and subscribe to his channel after the show. Go right ahead.
Yeah, I'm 12 from 12 more people and I'll be at 17,000. So
that's fabulous. That's so fabulous. Yeah.
So I get a similar thing with this New Beginnings card. And I feel like we're all in this place that we can really create our reality, but we are here during a time of change. Given that, stand your ground, know that you're here, ground yourself when too much is happening around, find a place that you can, really be grounded. And I feel like, accept when you feel like, everything, recognize when somebody gives you a compliment, recognize, even if it's, you're in a place like, wow, do I deserve this? Yes, you deserve it. You deserve everything around you. So
beautiful message. Yeah. Yeah. No, go ahead.
Oh, that's
that was it. Okay.
Oh, I'll just add one more. It's,
yeah.
I am worthy of the love I desire for myself and others. So.
No, I didn't mean to interrupt you. That was such a beautiful message. And we are worthy. We are very worthy of the love and acceptance of ourselves and others. And yes, when someone gives you a compliment, say, thank you. That's all you have to say. You don't have to go, oh, but no, it doesn't matter. Just say thank you. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you for subscribing, Michelle, to Tomas's channel.
Thank
you. Everybody's sending lots of love to you, Maureen. Thank you, Tomas, for being with me. It's been a while, and we're not going to make it that long next time. So
thank you so much, Aley.
All right. You're welcome. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Take care.